Yeah, if it asks you for permission, please give it.
Continue, I'll put. Okay. Okay. Wait, this is updated. That's why it's coming, I think.
Yeah, I think they have updated something.
Yeah, yesterday I got my laptop updated. No, so maybe that also maybe the reason. I don't know.
Maybe it is for your own security.
Hmm. Okay. Now white to play.
Very nice position, but very important pattern for you to remember. Whenever you see this, you should be able to feel that you have solved these kind of positions. So before finding any move, just try to uh, analyze the position. And whenever you analyze the position, always look for start with first point, which is king safety, and then see how many pieces are there, what is the pawn structure, space, and all those things.
First is the rook. D1. The rook can move to 8. D8 check. That knight will capture that. Then what to do? Move the queen. Queen. The question is black time. Where it will happen. Then queen goes to B8. Yeah. Rook D8. Knight. No. Oh my god. Rook D. Yeah. Rook D8 check.
Then
The knight will capture that rook. Then I move my queen. Knight can't move. So, what should I do? Supposing I will black. Capture the knight. Checkmate.
you will not get two moves back to back. You have to think for black also.
Black can.
So, so black is seeing your activity, and he knows that you are going to capture on c8 and checkmate, right?
Yeah.
So he would definitely would like to do something about that. So now think, can black
Now
defend this? Or so after queen b8, it is black to move, right?
yes.
So you think for black, you have to tell me the full checkmate.
my knight goes to d8, this knight will capture. This rook goes to d8, this black knight will capture.
Yes, of course he will capture.
And the moment this goes, this queen will capture this. Yeah, black has. I can't take my queen there. Hmm.
Why not?
No, the moment this knight goes there, this queen, see, the con 8, knight goes there. Now this white goes here, queen comes here. I'll capture this. Check. Mm, Knight is gone to that corner, a8.
Yes, so
Queen on d6.
when?
The black can do.
Queen on d6 is not a check move, right?
No, it's not a check.
So
I am
in
making my queen and rook on the same file like d5.
no, that will come as a third T threat. You are threatening this check.
Correct.
But first think of
Checkmate
first start with finding all the check giving moves. So tell me what are the check giving moves do you have as white? First step.
okay. One is rook d8,
And
queen, one check giving move d8.
so you are saying apart
With the
from rook,
queen, I can give.
just tell me.
No, I'm telling that rook has only one check giving move, that is on d8.
And then for other pieces, for white, we are discussing.
The queen can give check. From it can move to check b8. Queen b8 or queen capture on 7, f7.
So you have three check giving moves, right?
Yeah.
So now is the second stage. Before thinking of any other moves, you have to calculate and check all these three checks. So first d8 you have checked, knight captures, and then whatever you play it is not resulting into checkmate, right?
Yeah.
Now go for the next check.
The queen goes to b8.
Yeah, keep calculating.
Queen b8. Again this knight capture.
Then
Queen. Then I move my rook to d8.
then
Yeah, because the knight moved to b8, it can't capture. Now it's a check. Okay.
It's only a check or checkmate?
It's a checkmate.
Yes. So now,
So we're sacrificing the queen. I'm thinking first the smaller piece, like I'll move my rook.
so you don't have to think which piece to sacrifice. First, you have to find how you can checkmate, and then see which way you can achieve that. That's all. Even if you have to sacrifice 4 pieces to checkmate, you should do that.
Okay.
So now, rook d8 is the first move, anyone will see, and then we will see knight captures. So now we see the problem that this knight is creating the problem. So in this kind of position, we can force this knight to move away from the control of d8 square.
Okay.
And that we cannot do by playing queen c4 or queen b6 or queen a4, because then the knight is not forced to move. He can sacrifice himself on the c6 only.
Okay.
When you are playing queen b8, this knight is forced to capture this queen because it is a check.
It's a checkmate.
And
Yes.
this king cannot move anywhere, so the knight has to capture the queen. And now there is no one to protect this square, so you simply go and back rank checkmate.
So in all these puzzles, I was thinking like it should be continuous check, right? If I'm giving breathing space to my opponent, then he will do something. So
It can be continuous check, it may be not, but whenever you are calculating, you have to start with continuous check only.
okay.
So this position is very important to remember. Whenever you have this kind of checkmate and there is some piece who is stopping you, always try to divert the attention of that piece.
Okay.
So it is like same. This knight is a bodyguard of this piece, or this you can call it even a horse. So you force this horse to move somewhere else so that this square become unsafe.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
96. King on g1. Rook on b2. Knight on e2. Bishop on f1. 4 pawns. And it's on b4. f2. g3.
F2 there is
h2.
already a bishop.
Bishop is on f1. Sorry. f1. f2 there is a pawn. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, perfect. Okay. For black king on g8, rook on d8, the rook on c1, bishop on b7. There are 5 pawns. One is on e5, e6, f7, g7, h7. Black, why you are kept all white?
Yeah,
Oh,
wait.
no problem.
Now, can you check if this pawn on b4 is white?
Let me check. Yeah, let me check again. 2, 3, 4, 5. This rook on E. C1. C1 is black.
Okay. Now?
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, this E, this okay. Yes. This is black to play.
Yes. So by setting up this position, it will also increase our awareness about the whole board. So our mind will become habitual to keep an eye on each and every piece.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, this is also very, very good. Like this is one of the checkmate which yesterday only I was playing in tournament where I checkmated my opponent with 2 bishop and 1 rook. So this is similar pattern.
Okay. You recorded your games or no?
Yeah, those are there in on leeches only. Like if you want to see someday, you can have a quick look at them.
Okay, okay. Now it is black to play.
Yes.
Black to play.
These tactics from this book will help you to finish the game on the spot. Like small things we are learning how to improve your PCs and how to create the attack. But this is also important skill that when you have a full pressure on your opponent, you should also be skilled enough to finish the game. So all these techniques with that objective.
To play. Now what is happening? Check giving moves. This bishop sitting here. Go there. Cannot go there because of the bishop. Now the check giving moves. If we have just at first glance there is no check giving move.
No, there is.
To capture the bishop.
Yes, why
To
not?
capture bishops. F1.
Yes, this is a check giving move.
That is a checkmate move.
Check giving moves.
So I bring the other knight, other rook also to D1.
Then?
Then capture the bishop. Then capture the bishop.
No. You tell me from the beginning.
But it can then it's a check. Rook D1.
Rook D1 is a threat or check?
I'm bringing from D8 to D1.
Yeah, so you are threatening something or you are giving a check?
No, this knight can capture this C1. So first is I have to keep this safe.
No, suppose
so C1 I move to.
No, suppose this knight is not there.
Okay.
Now tell me, rook D1 is a threat, which is a last step, or it is a check giving move?
No, what is happening is this one will capture. Then again, if the C1 captures F1, the king can capture.
So after king captures, keep thinking again in check giving moves. And king is capturing in your mind, so you are not losing anything. Keep calculating.
Okay, then I bring the other rook. Then what is happening? It can't go anywhere. Oh. Rook captures F1.
Okay.
King capture F1.
Does the white king have any other option?
No, it can't go anywhere because that bishop is there on 7, b7.
Okay, okay. King
That
captures on F1.
light square bishop is there, so it can't go anywhere.
Yes.
And first rank is giving check, so it has to capture. Once it captures, then I bring the other rook to d1.
Then
No, it can't come to first rank. It can't go to g4, g2 or to h1 because of that bishop.
yes.
Okay. So instead of bringing that, I was thinking that first I'll bring that rook. Then I saw, oh, this knight can capture this c1.
No, that's what I was saying. Even if there is no knight on E2,
Okay.
then also you should not start with third step. It's a threat. Rook D1 is a threat. Threat means you are threatening to capture on F1 after rook D1, right?
Hmm.
So the threat comes the last threat. You should always check giving moves
Last.
first.
Okay.
So rook capture on F1, king captures, you should not stop right there. Keep calculating after king captures,
Yes.
do you have any other checks or not?
Hmm.
And if those doesn't work, then you go to the next step.
Okay.
Always follow the process, no matter what.
Okay. CCT.
Yes.
Okay. At any given position, it is CCT only. Like when
Always
it changes
CCT.
the board structure, always CCT.
In the
That I
opening,
have
middle
to
game,
put
end
in my
game.
head. Yeah, it's always CCT. Okay.
And this is not for you only. All chess players, even world champion, think in CCT mode.
CCT. Okay.
Okay, next position.
Seven. Oh, so many pieces are there. King G1. There's a queen on G4. Two rooks. One is on A1, E1. Two bishops. C2, H6. One knight on H4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pawns. A2, C3, F2, G2, H2. Okay. Coming to black, king on H8. Queen on C7. Two rooks. One is on D5. On G8. Two bishop. One is on B7. F6. Knight on A5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns. A7, D6, F7, H7. One more pawn I missed. On D6. Back. D6. B6. D6, no?
Yes.
D. Yeah.
Now, which side to play?
There is a bishop, black bishop on B7.
B7.
And there is no bishop on G. G7, there is nothing. Ah, yes.
Now it is.
And there is no pawn on B6. Why I did all that, but it's not there. 1 second, let me check. Let it be like this. I'll check. The queen, this king. 1, 2.
It is white too.
Just a second.
You can
There
check in
is
the
a
bigger.
black pawn on C4. C4, there is a black pawn. Arey, I was checking.
No, you can check in the bigger board, no problem. The c4 pawn doesn't make any difference, so no issue.
Okay. So many pieces. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is white to play. Puzzle number
Yes.
97.
Very, very good position. Like these kind of positions you will face again and again. That is why it is important to solve them also again. This is very good. Keep calculating, follow the process. You should find if you follow the process. But if you find this on your own, you will feel good. But you have to follow the CC.
This is so many pieces. Let me check. First, absorb the whole thing, you tell, no?
Just observe the thing, and doesn't matter how many pieces are there, you will always think it's CC.
Play. Nowadays, whenever I see a queen, I want to give checkmate with queen.
Yeah, try then. Calculate.
Like the first thing I can see is the queen capturing that rook and giving check.
Then calculate further.
And the king will capture this queen.
Then
And I have a rook on e. E1 goes to e8 check.
Then
What will happen? I have a bishop here on h6, so it can't come here. The 8th rank is here. Checkmate.
yes, finished.
This was quite fast.
Because you thought in a CCT mode.
Yeah, and secondly, I see some of the games I never used to make use of my queen. No, I remember so I thought now let me check with my queen. Yeah.
So this is a queen sacrifice when the king
Creating
captures.
the problem. So yeah, over. It can't go here.
He has so many pieces, no use.
Yeah. How many?
So that is
As
why
you say, no,
whenever
everybody नाराज होके बैठे हैं सब.
it
Everybody
is
sitting in
knight
one corner.
on a5.
Yeah, that is the worst. Nowadays, knight in the corner, I feel guilty if that knight sits in the corner.
Yes, that is the biggest crime you can do on
If it
chessboard.
was on C, supposing this knight was on C6, supposing
C6.
it was here, then also no use.
This knight
Bishop
should
would
have
have been
been
there, it would have served the purpose.
this knight should have been there on
Yeah.
e6 to block this rook. Because in this position, suppose if there is a knight on e6, then you can, if you capture with queen, you are straight away losing your.
Yes.
And in this position, see the importance of this rook on open.
Open file. Yes.
And these are the important things will help you in all positions.
Yeah. Even this light square bishop on 7, no? D7. If it was
Yes.
on c6 also, it would have helped. Like, no, the black.
Yeah.
If it,
Yeah.
the bishop, yeah, light color. If it was here, it would
Yes.
have,
Yes.
it would have served the purpose.
And
So it wouldn't allow the rook to come there. Or even the queen was there.
see this queen on
This,
c7. She is doing nothing.
hmm.
She is blocked by
If it
this
was on the
pawn. She
eighth
is
rank
blocked
also,
by
it
this
would have
pawn.
helped. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Next position.
Now this bishop, white bishop, doing a good job sitting on h6. Yeah.
Yes, in this position, these two pieces are very important for you to calculate.
Yes. Hmm. So many times I take my bishop to that corner, no? So, okay. 98. It's 98. G1, king on G1, queen on H5, two bishop F3 and F6.
Today we'll try to finish till 100.
Yeah. 6 pawns. One is on A2, B4, F3, G2,
F3, there
H3,
is already a bishop.
H3.
B3, there is a bishop.
No, there is. Oh, no. 1 minute. What happened? This is fine. This is fine. Oh, there are two more pawns. One is on C3. One is on D4. C3, D4. Yeah. Now white is okay. We're coming to black. King on G8. No queen. No queen for black. Okay, there's a rook on E8. Yeah, two bishop. One is on F1, G3. F1 and G3. Okay, and there are 1, 2, 3, 6, 5 pawns. One is on A6, C4, F7, G7, H4. Yeah. Yes.
It is black to
Black
play,
to
right?
play. Yeah. 98.
Okay,
Black to
very.
play.
What is the how many points for this position?
1 point.
It is not one
Black to
point, but
play,
in
1 point.
reality.
Oh.
Okay, find
Okay.
the for black.
Black to play. Okay, no, this is perfect. Okay. Black to play. Black. Check. This is quite difficult. Check giving. Let that bishop can give check. Just a second. Hello. Kanna. 10 minutes lo call pantuma. Class going on. Yeah. Okay. Bye. So only one check giving move.
Yeah, tell me.
Bishop on h2. Check.
Then there is one more also.
Bishop on either h2, h2 or on f2.
So there is two check.
But the king can capture. As it is only the king can capture my f1.
So now think, if checks are not working, what is the second step?
Yeah, what did you tell?
If check giving moves are not working, go to the next step. See the captures.
Okay.
First, try to see, do you have any captures?
Mm. The rook can come to E. If it's coming here.
Okay, so now a technique also you can remember. For example, suppose if you are given a chance to place your pieces anywhere you want. So suppose if you have to checkmate,
Mm.
and you can just change the placement of your pieces. Where would you like to keep your pieces to checkmate? How that position would look like? That can you imagine and tell me? Like when you are teaching someone about checkmate, you will show a position that this is a checkmate. So can you, in this position,
Yeah.
can you tell me that this will be the checkmate? If you can change any piece from anywhere, how that will look like?
If that rook comes to E1
Okay.
and there is no bishop on F1.
Okay. So if there is a no bishop on F1 and you have a rook on E1, it will be checkmate, right?
Yes.
So now that is your goal.
Okay.
So now you have to reach that goal, and now you have a target to reach, and now try to reach that target. Start calculating how you can reach in that goal.
It can be done like either I can move that bishop F1 to F1 captures G2.
Then think for white.
Then this bishop for white will capture mine.
Then
Okay. Then I bring that rook on E1.
then
Once that rook comes to E1, it's a checkmate.
okay. Suppose after bishop capture on G2, does the white have any other move than capturing your bishop with his own bishop?
And the king can capture.
Then
The king captures. Then I can bring my rook to. No, I can't bring it here because of that bishop. Okay. Then what do I do? No, the king. How can the king capture on g2? It's a chair. This I have a bishop on f, but a bishop only went there. Oh my god. Bishop okay. King capture. Now what is there? No, I don't have this light color bishop now, right? Where is that from? So, okay. Check. It's not a check.
check TV moves are not working in this position.
Supposing this bishop goes to d3.
Okay, this bishop goes to d3.
Because
Now
that's not working, no? If the king captures this g2, it's not
yes,
working. My rook can't come here.
yes.
So instead I'll move my bishop to like a d5 to d3.
Okay, now think for white.
If this goes to d3.
So now white knows that after bishop d3, you are moving your bishop to bring your rook e1. This idea white knows.
Yeah, then
So what
we
white
bring
will
the king to f1 then. Again the same problem.
Okay, but how he can do the illegal move?
No, he can't come to f1 because I have a bishop on d3.
So what he will do?
So once I move my bishop from f to d3,
Okay.
and then okay, king, what it can do? Anywhere it can go to h1, say. I'll move my rook to e1. Yeah. First move is bishop to d3.
Okay, and
King h1.
okay.
Second. Strong witness, close the door. Yeah. So the first move is bishop d3.
Then
Hello?
yeah. Then
King to capture my bishop. Even this white can move its bishop to e4. It can go to e4 also.
and in addition to
I have
e4,
a
he
rook
can
here.
because white knows that you are going to bring your rook on e1. He can block your rook. He may play even bishop e5. He will just block your rook. He will not let you bring your rook.
Yeah.
Even he can sacrifice his queen by bringing his queen on e6, e5. You capture his queen. That is an advantage, but it is he will be able to stop your check. So after bishop d3, the only thing white need to do is block the e5 somehow, and that he can do either using any of his bishop or queen. No need to move his king. So now you know the problem that if you move your bishop f1, your rook is getting blocked.
Yeah.
So it is like you have 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, the door will get closed. You will not be able to go on the other side. So something you need to do so that before the door closes, you need to go to the other side and then you can do something else.
Position. Disinfection, the king pictures. But whether this bishop d3 is the correct move or no? That is the biggest question.
No, you tell me if it is a correct move, then you should able to bring your rook on e1. But after bishop d3, the white is able to block your rook.
So I move my this, but it will capture this one bishop.
Which bishop he will capture?
This cannot capture because I'll move this g bishop, no, g3 to f2.
Okay, then.
Okay.
But in the final goal that we are trying to achieve, in that final goal, your bishop is on g3 only, and there is a rook on e1.
This will straight away capture. Then you can come here. Rook comes here. This bishop will capture. Okay. This comes here. This check. Comes here. Okay. This also is not working. Carefully. This is my homework for the day.
Yes. And you have to finish this.
Take a pic.
You can take, I will also send, and take even the whole day, try to find what black should do.
Yeah.
Very important position to learn a concept.